Hi, I'm Tessa and welcome to Little Lady Homestead. So today I'm back in the kitchen because I've been wanting to do a video on my smoked chicken recipe, and also maybe even more importantly the rub that I use for my smoked chicken. I use the same rub for baked chicken and also for my pork chops. It works really well for any of those recipes. So I keep a big jug of it on hand, but I am currently out of it. So probably for this video, I will make enough just for 2 chickens because that's what I'm going to smoke today. But then after the video, I'm going to be filling this up because I use it so often. So I pulled 2 of these guys out from the freezer 2 days ago so they could defrost in the refrigerator. And I just realized that last week I smoked 2 chickens and it was not enough. I'm at the point now where my kids are getting big enough that we need 3 chickens per week instead of just 2. So we eat about a chicken and a half for each night of dinner. And so I don't know. I don't know, maybe we'll just have less this week, or maybe I'll only make 1 dinner out of chicken instead of 2, and then we'll just have some left over. We'll play it by ear. Or my extra hungry 7-year-old might have to have something else instead of getting 3rds or 4ths from dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the rub first, and then I will prep the chicken, prep the smoker, and then get it cooking. I have been trying to perfect this recipe for a while now, and I first got inspiration from Costco's rotisserie chicken. So that was what I was trying to emulate, and I think this recipe does the trick. And also it's a little bit sweeter, so it works really well with pork, like I said. The first ingredient is a heaping tablespoon of salt, teaspoon of chili powder, which I'm going to put maybe just under a teaspoon because my kids don't love super spicy things. And I will do a ½ teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And again, I'll probably go just under that because spicier is not better for my household. And I will do a teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of paprika. My onion powder, I need a ½ teaspoon. I also need a ½ teaspoon of cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, 1 teaspoon of pepper. And probably the best part of this recipe is the large amount of brown sugar. In my iterations, in the many iterations of this recipe, I decreased the amount of pepper and chili powder and cayenne powder that was in there and increased the amount of brown sugar. So I'm going to break these chickens out of their shrink wrap. All right, so now I'm going to put my rub on the skin. I can access the thighs easily from this. This is the backbone of the chicken, so I can access the thighs easily here. But what I really want to focus on is the breast to make sure that that has plenty of seasoning on it. So I'm going to flip this guy over, get the skin on the outside. So a lot of times there's this extra skin right here. I can kind of break through, and then you can access the breast meat right here. So I pour some in there. And then I will rub my fingers in here. That way the seasoning gets directly onto the breast. All right, so that looks good. I'll just repeat that for the second chicken. I just finished seasoning these chickens and they look beautiful, at least in my opinion. And I still have quite a bit of seasoning left, so I do think that this amount could actually season 3 to 4 chickens depending on how liberally you season it. So I think these guys are ready. I can grab my meat thermometer probes to hook up and get these guys in the smoker. Alright, so dinner is done. This chicken took longer than expected to smoke. I think last time I probably didn't have it on the smoker setting. I just cooked it at 275, which is similar to what I do in my oven too. So probably at 275 it would have taken the 2 hours, but tonight it took 3. So my family is very hungry. I'm going to get this yummy looking turkey. I'm going to get this yummy looking chicken cut up and get my family fed. Well, thank you so much for watching Little Lady Homestead, and I'll see you in my next video.